Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here. It is September 1st, and now I got in the habit of doing daily vlogs, so you're kind of stuck with me doing that. It is, Thursday afternoon at 2:53. Yes, I'm just wearing an old, crappy, very old house dress that I was wearing yesterday. I am getting ready to do a bunch of cooking and cleaning, so and then I'll take a shower. So you get what you get with me. Thursday afternoon, just getting my day kind of started. I don't jump right out of bed because I don't have to now. I'm not raising, I don't have kids at home and a husband to get off to work and all that. So I start my mornings out slower. Well, I got up about 11. I had a rough night sleeping. I didn't get to sleep till about 9 a.m. But that is what it is. I'm wondering, I take cold medicine almost every night. You guys can tell my sinuses and stuff because it's getting to be fall. And so my allergies always flare. Like everybody else's, right? I know Brad's have been too. But I'm wondering if that isn't kind of wiring me. I'm wondering. So I'm going to have to see. It must be maybe some combination of medications that I'm taking prescribed at night that may be doing that too. I was reading an article about that. It happens a lot with us as we age. Because we'll be on, many different things. Now, I'm not on a ton of medications. So, I mean, I'm actually on less than Brad. But, I need to ride the bike today, too. What was I going to tell you guys? So, today, let's see, was there anything remarkable that happened yesterday after I did the video? Oh, I went in the craft room and set up all my painting stuff. That was really nice. I set up my easels. I always cover the table with disposable Wii pads because they make a great protection on like tables and stuff. I know, I don't want to get paint all over it if I don't have to. And so I just throw some of those underneath. It's really great. I cover the whole table. But I was able to set up my easels. I usually have 3 of them up at a time. I was able to get my sewing machine in there, set up my area there that I'm going to be sewing, and just generally get my area going. I haven't found the components to my paint sprayer yet. My small one that I use sometimes for painting. I hope I find it. I haven't found the hose, and I haven't found the small compressor that goes with it. I hope I find it. I think that's about all that I'm missing out of art supplies. My 2 portfolios, but I think they're in that bedroom, was in a great big long box. So I haven't unpacked like all the boxes and stuff. And I knew I couldn't do that because of the arm. And I know I look really old tonight. I'm just very tired. I'm having to fight to stay awake. But I don't want to sleep the day away. But yeah, I am very tired. But anyway, so I went in there and worked for a while. Brad and I were talking about, you guys know, we were supposed to be launching here the 1st of September, like the memorial plaques and stuff. And he's just been busy and stuff, but it's still on the works. We'll show it to you when it happens. Like if you're going to order, you're going to have to give him some time to do this because he custom makes each one. But he's outside today cutting some more of the plaques, and he's going to stain some. We're going to have a warm stain. We're going to have a cooler shade stain, more like the grays, and then like the warm brown is the first one, and then a natural, it's made out of pine. So, he's still working on that. We've been so busy on, sorting through rooms and stuff that, He's falling behind, but he will get it going. And then when he does, I'll show you guys and stuff. So, hopefully people will want to order some for maybe the holidays, or just maybe because they've lost somebody they love, or they've lost a pet or whatever. So besides that, I came back here and I was loom knitting. Let me see if I can pull the hat. It's almost done. So Marnie, if you're watching this, please text me your address. Next week, I'm hoping to get this mailed out. So this one is almost done. See the nice bright colors there, Marnie? You're going to have a lot of fun with this. So, yeah. It's almost finished. So, yeah. And believe it or not, this is just a big yarn cake I made. Well, the black isn't, but the other one is just scraps of yarn that I think was in the box of what Leanne's mom sent me, I believe. It's either that or what Kathy has sent me. I use everything, guys. So this is a custom yarn cake, and it may look like a mess, but that equals this. And I would call this hat Kaleidoscope. So, and then it'll have a few flowers here. I did a super soft flat brim on this, as you see. And then I will put a few, she likes flowers, so I'll put a few flowers. That, or I may put a fuzzy palm. When I'm talking about the fuzzy palm, it's like the fake fur. Let me know, Marnie, if you'd rather have one of these on the end, or you'd rather have a few of the tiny little flowers. So, yeah. These are the fuzzy palm. I have them in quite a few colors, but see, that would, any shade you use is gonna, except for the browns and stuff. So, anyway, that's what I sat for 3 nights. I think these were all in the form of brown circles somebody had crocheted. I took and I undid all of them and then made this beautiful yarn cake. So anyway, that's what I worked on last night for a long time. And then I was playing one of my bingo games, and sometimes you hit a streak where you're just really winning some games, getting those points. This is all free. And I must have played that for a couple hours, seriously. I finally stopped because I was tired, and, today, Brad put in a whole chicken in the crock pot, because we need to cook it up. I'm going to I'm going to take all the meat off, debone it. I'm going to throw the bone, and, it'll still have little tidbits of meat, and I'll put some chicken meat in it, back in the broth. And I'm going to put cabbage in there, probably some onions, maybe a few carrots. And I'm going to make a nice cabbage soup, which is great to eat if you get hungry or if you don't really feel like eating much. And, very low carb, very good for you. I love cabbage soup. I'm a soup eater. I enjoy soups. But I love me some cabbage soup. So, and that would be something Brad may have some of. He was not ever a soup lover, and now he's gotten where he really enjoys some of it. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing some more laundry, folding, putting away. What else am I doing in the kitchen? I want to cook up some carrots, because I have some carrots in there that I need to peel and slice and do chunks of, and I want to cook those. So cook those up so they don't go to waste. I'm going to look at the state of the apples, but Brad was going to do the apple pie, the low sugar apple pie, and we just used one crust on it. What else would I do? I was trying to think of what else I would do in the kitchen. I don't know, I'm just kind of puttering around. I would like to pull the candle making stuff I have underneath the kitchen table, so it can go live back in the craft room. We need that space anyway to put like the extra pet things, like her diapers and you know, like another box of pouches that we have for them. Brad was going to bring in a little 3-drawer, you know, the plastic drawers. He was going to bring in another one of those. Excuse me, and I'm sorry. He was going to bring in another one of those and put it underneath. What were we going to put in it? We were going to put dishcloths and dish towels. I am very, very fortunate. My wonderful friend Kathy crochets these beautiful round, I don't have one here, round dishcloths, and they're so wonderful. We use them in the bathroom, we use them in the shower, we use them, that's all I use in my kitchen. I love these things so much. So, you know. So, sorry. I'm going to be working on that more. Coffee. So I need to pick up the front room. A few boxes I need to juggle around. I don't know. Yeah, there's a box of stuff that goes in the craft room. I need to have Brad later on take to the craft room. I have a box in here I need to go through. I have my quilt batting came in, and I need to, actually I haven't opened it yet. Came in yesterday. And I need to bring that back there. Sorry, Jill, or Nixie. She's like, what are you doing, Mom? So, get this. One time we ordered from Walmart.com and we had a problem with the order, and Brad called. First the store says they don't have anything to do with it, though it came from that store. Called the online ordering, and they like, oh, it never comes directly from your local store. That's a complete lie. Or not lie, or he just did not know, because I told you guys I ordered the quilt batting, I ordered a couple nasal sprays, hi Nixie, and I ordered the polyfill. Well, the polyfill will be here tomorrow, but the quilt batting came yesterday, and the nasal spray from our local store. So, came like this, and you can tell, like, this doesn't even have a shipping label on it. It has this, which is just your scanning thing, but it doesn't have a shipping label or anything. I'll show you guys the two things of quilt batting I got. I bought 2 of these. It's a medium, and it says for twin or travel size projects. It's a 72 inches by 90 extra loft quilt batting. So this will work well for the dog beds. This is what, we'll undo this. So, show you guys, see, isn't that nice? Yeah, so that'll be nice. This will be very nice. Oh yeah. See? Let me show you guys. See? This will be nice on their beds. Very nice. So, I'm happy with that. So, I got 2 of those. Because I want to make Jelly Bean another bed for out in the front room. I want to make Nixie a bed for in her dad's room. I want to make an extra large bed that will just stay in the front room for either big dog to lay on. And then now I'm thinking I want to make one back here because Charlie's been sleeping on the floor more. But these dogs are the big dogs are getting older, and you know, it can be hard on them, just like us humans, for getting up and down on the floor. Because y'all remember when you were kids and you could sleep on the floor no problem? I mean, gosh, that was a big thing that Friday or Saturday night you get to sleep on the front room floor, right? Maybe watch some scary movies. So you bring out a pillow and a blanket. No problem. Now that would kill me. That would totally kill me. Well, the dogs are getting older too, and yeah, they need to do that. And I'm excited about making the dog beds. That was a big push for getting that craft room set up. I have a space now where I can leave my sewing machine up all the time. I have a huge new cutting mat that I would love to use. Now, cutting mats are, most of the time are self-healing, but I use this one so much there's no way it could heal itself. I used it when I was doing my seamstress business when I started on eBay, and I wore that thing out. I mean, So, yeah, because I used to, Brad had made out of masonite 2 different patterns of placemats I did. It was the large round oval, and then there was one that was more of an octagon shape, but longer, so it would be a placemat size. And man, I used to make a ton of them. So I would plunk that down and get my rotary cutter and hand cut everything. Man, no wonder I got some carpo going on. So I thought about going back into that. I think if I was going to do anything like that, it wouldn't be the candle business because it is so very saturated. But I might make some custom, sewn pieces for people. If shipping wasn't so expensive, you would have that person pick out the material that they wanted those placemats made out of, ship it to you, and then you would make placemats and ship them back. Because, like, say they had a material that would specifically go in their kitchen or dining room. So it's an option, it's a thought, if a person has the money to do that. Of course, you would drop the price of the placemats because you're not having to pay for the face material. Whether or not they sent the backing material would be another thing. But I wouldn't use this high loft. I would use the Warm and Natural is what I used on the placemats because it makes them lay very nice. I have some that I did. I'll have to show you guys tomorrow that I've had for years and I've washed a ton and they're so durable. I fried out a sewing machine. I don't buy real expensive ones, but I fried out a sewing machine because I used it so much. The poor thing would just, yeah. So yeah, that's the loss that came in. But I have a box in here I need to still go through and put away. I need to kind of better organize my stuff. I have like 2 boxes over here. I need to better organize what lives in it. Oh, really, Mr. Grony? Charlie is a grony. So, yeah, I'm just going to be putting around the house. Like I said, Brad's outside cutting wood and stuff. I told him, we were talking last night, he said he really hadn't had, I was rather upset because he didn't have samples ready for me to show you guys. And then he said, well, he needed some time to be able just to concentrate on that. And I'm like, tomorrow, you just do what you need to do, and I'm going to take care of stuff around the house. So, I mean, that's what we're going to be doing. A friend of mine is sending me next week some cross-stitch stuff. I do love to cross-stitch, and that's one of the things I kind of miss working on too. But I was friends with somebody. I'm not going to say her name. You guys remember that I talked about her a lot years ago, back when I was in the ghetto trailer. And all of a sudden, she decided that she was tired of me or whatever. We got into a little tiff. It wasn't a big one. And then she just never spoke to me again. And I had loaned her some of my cross-stitch, my good books and stuff. At the time, she was like, well, we're always going to be friends. So you can get this back anytime. I mean, I gave her a lot of cross-stitch stuff, and even like the kit with the Afghan, which you do the butterflies and stuff. You would think that if she didn't want to be friends with me anymore, she would have sent that stuff back. No, but that's okay. I always consider that person needed that stuff more than I did. So, but I am very excited about getting that cross-stitch stuff because I do enjoy sitting and doing that. And you're probably thinking, how many different things is this woman going to do? Okay, besides the cooking and cleaning, which, it's just a normal part of life. The grooming of the dogs and spending a lot of time with them. the painting, the diamond painting, the sewing, the loom knitting, and candle making, and now the cross stitch. I like to keep busy. I have a hard time sitting with just still and not doing something. This is the only time I really kind of sit still and not do. And even then, you guys see me doing stuff. So, that's what my day is. That's what my day is planned. I'm not sure what else. When I debone that chicken, then I'll cut up all the meat too, and I'll put it in bags and I'll label it. And that way, if we want it, like for chef salad or for salads, that's very nice, a good source of protein. And Brad can make chicken enchiladas. I hope he does soon. I love his chicken enchiladas. And that kind of stuff. Yesterday, I had such a hard time wanting to eat everything inside. I was very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in myself because my stomach was very upset. So I was holding, and it was started being upset the night before. And sometimes I have a hard time tolerating eggs. And gosh, if you're having eggs, it's now the price of them, it's like, oh. Brad made some scrambled eggs. I asked him to. I hadn't eaten much that day at all. And I only could eat just a little bit of it. And then I don't think I like pork very much anymore. Because we had some more sausage and I just bit into it. I'm like, ugh. It's kind of greasy and I don't know. The taste just kind of off-putting for me. I don't like pork roasts either. Now pork chops are okay. But, my stomach was very upset, and it was upset yesterday, so, Brad made, like, the fish sandwiches and a few fries. The dogs enjoyed most of the fries. And then later that evening, what did I have? I can't remember. Well, I know he made a sandwich. And is that all I had? Yeah. But then I ate graham crackers. And I ate quite a few. Like, I don't normally eat that many. So then my blood sugar was up today. I was very disappointed in myself. I was like, ugh. I ate too many carbs yesterday. But I can't remember. There must have been something else I ate because I know I was very upset. And I don't normally go over on carbs. I know it's going to happen. None of us are perfect, but all I can do is get back on it. Carbs are the devil. Carbs are the evil devil creation, I believe, But, yeah, that's what I got going on. Puppies are all, well, Nixie's not, but I have Jelly Bean and Charlie up here. Jelly Bean laying on a pillow looking out the window, enjoying the sunshine. But yeah, that's about all I really got going on. Nothing major. Tomorrow we're going into town. I haven't been in town all week. Need to get out of the house for a little bit. We got some prescriptions to pick up. And I think we're going to get a sandwich or something from Harris Teeter. And then got a couple other errands to run. And then go sit over at City Lake Park and watch the ducks and stuff. And eat our lunch. I love doing that. I love watching the ducks. I have a few of my favorite geese. I told you about the one that had the growth on his head and then it deflated. I hope it's deflated more, because he's healthy, but yeah, that's my big thing, right? But I do try to get out of the house at least once a week. So, I was looking up last night my grandparents, because if you don't have, if you don't really have a relationship with your who is supposed to be your mother or your sibling or anything, you kind of lose part of the family history. So I was looking up my grandparents on my maternal side, and those are the ones I was close to. and looking up where they're buried at. Then I was looking up my great grandmother, and I didn't realize I never met my great grandfather. He died in 1957, and I was born in 1964. So that was interesting. I know he'd been very, very, very sick and stuff. So uh, I was looking that up, found that quite interesting. Um, you know, I'm trying to preserve some of my family because I feel like everybody that really loved me has passed on. Besides, I have a few aunts and an uncle that I know love me, and I love them. That's on my paternal side, and but trying to preserve a little bit of I do still have a family, it's just most of them passed on, and I know that happens with a lot of it. So there's that. It took me quite a while to come to terms with how the death of my father had been handled and how I found out. That was kind of a game changer on how I look at life and who I want to have in my life and who I don't. And I don't deserve to be hurt and treated the way I have been by quite a few family members for no real reason. You have to take a stand and go, you may not do this or that to me anymore. You just may not. I'm a person and I don't deserve to be treated that way. And that was kind of a game changer that I use that now in every relationship I have. So I'm only keeping the good people in my life. And, that's really helped. Taking a stand. The little girl in me couldn't control what happened to her growing up. But I can control it now. I can control what I allow people to do and how I react to it. I have a really great group of friends. You guys are that. I'm not going to be concerned anymore with the number of subscribers I have and stuff because I never started my YouTube for that. I wanted to be able to tell some stories because even way back then, 10 years ago, I felt like a lot of the stories, if my grandchildren were ever interested, would never know. And two, also to kind of reach out to the world and go, hey, I exist. I exist. And we all do. So, we all have some relationships that are just, somewhere in family member that you're just like, but, yeah, I just have come to terms with that, that basically, really is just, Brad and I in this world, for people, family close to us and stuff. And Brad also does have a brother and a father and stuff that are really wonderful people that, I'm not saying anybody that we're not close to in the family are horrible. There's some that absolutely are not welcome in my life, but, the other ones, we're just, maybe we just aren't the same, or maybe, they're very busy and stuff, so, but a lot of you guys are my family, and that's really wonderful. I was laughing, Leanne, you had me laughing so hard at your video. Brad said, "You're watching Leanne again, aren't you?" And I'm like, because I was back here in the bedroom, and I'm like, yes. So that was so funny. You and the shoes. Like I told you, it's a good thing that your son's wedding is soon, or else you're going to own a shoe store. And I hope your arm gets better. I'm glad you're getting that x-rayed. But, yeah. So, well, I'm going to get off of here because Brad is calling me. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.